once again, Vybz Kartel said, God saves the Queen because the Queen is the only one that can save Vybz Kartel. After Vybz Kartel made that stupid statement, the Queen died. And the man that is known as CHUNG, he's a raw man, he's a lead man, a Dr. Fish. Yep. Right, blessings out there unto the Lord's elect people of God. So basically, in a vision, I saw a man making a false statement. Now, the false statement that he was making in the vision was that Vybz Kartel is free. And I just want to say this, all right? God is power. And if there's anyone that can free Vybz Kartel, it is the Almighty. All right? Get that in your head. God is power. Beautiful. Now, what the man was uttering in the dream that Vybz Kartel is free, it was a false statement that he was making. He was speaking a lie. And this is quite very symbolic too. Oftentimes, you can find videos on YouTube whereby many people, they have been saying that, every time they come up with a new date when Vybz Kartel is going to be free. Some people say, this month Vybz Kartel is going to be free because his lawyer is this, is that, is rated, and he's going to be freed this Monday, or this, that, or the next time he appears to court. And, so many times I have seen titles on YouTube and I've clicked on the videos where people boldly claiming that Vybz Kartel is going to be freed, at such and such point in time, and all those dates passed, and Vybz Kartel is still incarcerated. All right. Even of recent, you have a case like that where people, some, not everyone, some were speaking in surety that Vybz Kartel would have been freed, and it was not so. God is power, my people. All right. Get that in your head. There was this point in time whereby Vybz Kartel made an utterance, and the utterance that Vybz Kartel made was that God saves the Queen, and Vybz Kartel was not bringing up God in this particular situation. In bringing up God, it was because it is a line that is used whereby, a known line that whereby people would normally say in some cases, God saves the king or God saves the queen. So Vybz Kartel was saying, God saves the queen because the queen is the only one that can save Vybz Kartel. You know what happened after Vybz Kartel said, God saves the queen because the queen is the only one that can save Vybz Kartel? The queen died. The queen died. So question, if the queen is the only one that can save Vybz Kartel, as said by Kartel himself, and the queen is now dead, what does that mean? You tell me. No, he could be smart in saying that he was speaking on the perspective of the council. Yeah, he could jump for that, But he did say, God saves the queen because the queen is the only person that can save Vybz Kartel, or the only one. So that was on an individual basis and not necessarily the council. Yep. Anyways, once again, God is power, my people. Vybz Kartel, in another thing that he has said is that, go tell God, say, Selassie, I feel emperor. Man is in respect. We link. All right. Tell God says Selassie I fame emperor. That is a proud statement. Also in many songs, Vybz Kartel embraces Satan heavily. Yeah. So basically, Vybz Kartel has not been a person that has placed respect, great respect on God and the Most High. In fact, he has placed disrespect as it relates to God. In some videos, Vybz Kartel say he doesn't believe in God. But Vybz Kartel is also a man that is a double-tongued man. Today he will say this and tomorrow he will say that about a particular subject. He will say one thing here today and another thing tomorrow, which is in perfect contrast. Quite the opposite. And it is not from a different perspective. It is just blatantly in contrast, perfect contrast. Vybz Kartel is a man like that. Vybz Kartel is a man that will utilize things just to gain advantage. Vybz Kartel is a person like that will run with something just to gain advantage to himself. He's a being like that. Once again, Vybz Kartel has disrespected God many a times. So Vybz Kartel has been proud against God. And really and truly, God has been jacking up Vybz Kartel. God has been punishing Vybz Kartel. So we all have to realize that we are to be careful, and fear God. I myself, I have to be careful and fear God. So I'm speaking to myself right here. I have to be careful and fear God. So if you are a being that is thinking correctly, you should be in fear as it relates to God. Obviously, Vybz Kartel has not been in fear as it relates to God. He has been disrespecting the Most High over and over again, and he has also been embracing Satan in many songs. Vybz Kartel say, go tell God, say, Selassie I fame emperor. What a proud statement to be making. Go tell God, say, Selassie I fame emperor. You think Vybz Kartel doesn't know that Selassie is not God? Because Selassie is not God. You have quite a few people that believe that Selassie is God. Some Rasta, not all Rasta. Some believe that Selassie is God. And by the way, yes, General. Jarastafari is not the name of God, alright? The letter J was not into existence until into 1524. Therefore, Jarastafari could not be the name of God. Jehovah could not be the name of God. Jesus could not be the name of his son. Right, J was invented in 1524. The name of the Most High God of heaven in ancient Hebrew, the sacred name of God, is Yahweh. And the name of his only begotten son is Yahushai in the ancient Hebrew. Yep, Lashawan Kodash. So my people, we are to put God first, and we are to be careful of the energy we push against the Almighty. Vybz Kartel has pushed some heavy energy against God, and God has been jacking up Vybz Kartel on a whole different level. General. So once again, if there's anyone that can free Vybz Kartel, it is God. Vybz Kartel needs to know that those out there saying certain things need to know that God is in control. All honor, glory, and praises to the living God of heaven. Once again, Vybz Kartel said, God saves the queen because the queen is the only one that can save Vybz Kartel. After Vybz Kartel made that stupid statement, the queen died. And once again, he can be smart in saying that he was speaking about the council. But once again, he said the only one that can save Vybz Kartel, and she died. So one has to be very careful. Vybz Kartel, Vybz Kartel has been a man that has uttered some things without. You have to wonder if this man is thinking. Yep, yep. Some proud things against God. That is the truth. Yes. So in the dream, a man that is known as CHUNG is a raw man. He's a lead man, a Dr. Fish. Yep, was making a false statement that Vybz Kartel is free, which is symbolic to many a times whereby people, have stated that Vybz Kartel is going to be a free man, and this particular date and that date passed, and he was not freed. You need to understand that God is in control at the end of the day. All right, and if there's anyone that can free Vybz Kartel, it is the Almighty. And God has been punishing Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel is facing hell in his life right now because he has been wicked against God, right?